Hello? Test, test, test. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let me know if the audio's messed up. I feel like we're fine, we're good. It's alright. How are we doing? What have we been listening to this new Music Friday? Oh, I forgot to do something. It's gonna have to wait till after the stream. I forgot to upload a short. I forgot to record it, so I would upload it now and edit quickly, but I still need to record it. So that's an L, but it is what it is. Okay. I'll just wait a few more seconds. Let me pull up Genius, because we are reacting to the new Laufey album, A Matter of Time. I actually didn't know this was dropping today. I knew like a lot of people were dropping today, especially in hip-hop. I knew Offset was dropping. I knew Earl Sweatshirt dropped today. Ghostface Killah dropped today. But for some reason, I chose the Laufey album. To be honest, like, I do like her music. I probably do listen to her more than, like, the rappers I've mentioned. But yeah, maybe it's a weird choice for a first reaction live stream. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, it was either this or Earl Sweatshirt. I didn't know which one was the better option, to be honest. Like, I like Earl's music, but is that stuff like you could just react to? Not really. You kind of just need time with it, analyze it, live with it. You know, it's not something to like jump around and get hyped up about. I feel like it doesn't make for a good album to react to, but it does make, like, it is it's most like, I did listen to it earlier. I don't know why I'm saying it's most likely going to be solid. It's a solid album. It's a solid project for sure. It's just not something that, like, I feel like I should react to, you know? That's why we're listening to Laufey right now, real soon. I got sidetracked, so let me pull up Genius so I can read the lyrics as we go. Okay, 14 songs on this album. Not too bad. Not too bad. How many? Okay. Oh, why is it bugging? Okay, there we go. How many minutes is it? 45 minutes. Awesome. That's a good length. W length. There you go. Okay. I'm basically ready, I guess. So today we are going to react and listen to the new Laufey album, A Matter of Time. Laufey is, I believe, an Icelandic singer that delves in the world of pop, bossa nova, vocal jazz, swing. Just like, she brings like an old-timey sound that I do enjoy. Like, my mom is a big fan of Frank Sinatra, so like a few of her songs give me that vibe, and it brings in some like powerful vocals, some beautiful vocals, with like elegant instrumentation. I really like what's the album called, the one with the live instrumentation. I really messed with that one. A night. Hold on. what is it called? A Night at the Symphony. That album is phenomenal. That is a goated album. Really, really well done. Just the live instrumentation sounds so beautiful, and it pairs well with her vocals. So that's for sure my favorite project from her. I know the same year she dropped Bewitched, which is solid. A bit poppier than I wanted it to be, but still a solid album. Last year she dropped the deluxe for Bewitched, and I really liked Goddess. Goddess, top 10 album from last year, or not album, song from last year. Absolutely powerful, triumphant track there. So clearly I do like her music. I do like Laufey's music, so it's not that random that I'm going to be checking out a Laufey album and reacting to it on stream. I did listen to a few of the singles to this album, like one or two, and I wasn't too impressed with them. So there's that. I wasn't too impressed with them, but maybe within the context of the album I'll like it more. Maybe within I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me, right? But I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's by actually listening to the album. So I'm gonna transition to this thing. There we go. I'm gonna turn off the lo-fi music. We don't need that anymore because we are listening to the new Laufey album. We're not listening to Rich Brian's Serpents. That's not what we're doing. Shout out Rich Brian, solid album last week. Been enjoying that throughout the week. But yeah, let's jump into this album. We are gonna start off with the intro track. It's called Clockwork. Let's go.
Swore I'd never do this again. Think that I'm so clever I could date a friend. He just called me, said he's running late. Like me, he probably had to regurgitate. I know it's irrational, at least I'm self-aware. I'm shivering, maybe I'll stay home. Oh shit, he's here, my head's a wild place. I've considered every way. Words I'll forget, deeply regret. He'll run away.
Ooh, okay.
And nothing brings me fear like meeting with my destiny. But like clockwork, think he fell in love with me.
This is giving Christmas music right off the bat.
We're drinking,
can't lie.
Caught in fight or flight. I think I might be loving this romantic night. Damn, he's smiling, staring back at me. We're at the arc, you think it's going perfectly. I know I'm dramatic, but I caved in at his touch. I want him forever. Oh my God, I've said too much. My head's a wild place. I've considered every way.
Alright, there we go. There we go.
Deeply regret, I'll run away. And nothing brings me fear like meeting with my destiny. But good God, I think he fell in love. Tick-tock and I fell in love too. Like clockwork, I fell in love with you.
Okay. So, I will say, the second half of the track, the instrumentation on the second half, saves the track for me. the when the strings came in, it sounded so much better because like once I pressed play, I was like giggling a bit because I just talked about how like I'm not reacting to the Earl Sweatshirt album because it doesn't feel like album I should react to. It's not music I should react to. It doesn't really make sense to react to an album like that. And then instantly I played a song that felt like a Christmas song right out of the gate. It's like, who's gonna react to Christmas music? That's the vibe I'm getting. And that might be the vibe throughout the album. The album cover is looking very wintry. This track sounds very Christmassy with the ding dongs. So yeah, I felt kind of silly just listening to like. It's not a Christmas song. It's not a Christmas song, but it feels like a Christmas song. So I just felt silly at first, but once those strings came in, it saved the track. I wouldn't say I love the track, but I do not hate it because of the strings and because of her like vocal performance towards like the middle. I believe it was the chorus. I think the chorus is where she started singing with more range and stuff, and it sounded a lot better. Writing wise, it's a cute little love song. Nothing too crazy, but it's cute. I like that. I like the vocals. Again, the strings towards the latter half is great. It's just like I get a Christmassy feel to it, and I wasn't expecting that. Especially like I'm in Southern California right now. It's like it says 92 degrees right now. I'm melting. I'm sweating. I'm hot. I don't want to be listening to like a wintry album right now. This would be good during the winter. Right now, it wasn't what I was expecting, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Right now we're like, we're in like the meh territory. Maybe with more listens, I'll like it. Maybe in the winter, I'll like it or love it because I do kind of like it, but at the moment, not too in love with that one. Hopefully I will fall in love with Lover Girl, which is the next track. Let's listen to it.
The skyscrapers car.
Okay, this is way better. This is good.
The countdown begins in Tokyo. 27 days alone means 20 million.
Going in her bossa nova bag.
Struck girl, I tease her. Thought I'd never be her. Quite the job you've done on me, sir. You've been hosting parties. In my mind, I'm working overtime to have you in my world. Oh, what a curse it is to be a lover girl.
Female Drake, let's go.
Forced to get creative, wrote my feelings down. The independent lady in me's nowhere to be found. I can't wait another day to see you. How embarrassing to be this way. I'm in a reckless fever, love-struck girl, I tease her. Thought I'd never be her. The job you've done on me, sir. You've been hosting parties. In my mind, I'm working overtime to have you in my world. Oh, what a curse it is to be in love. I wait by the phone like a high school dream. At the shows, you'll come running to me. Think I see.
That's gorgeous.
I'm hallucinating. What a reckless fever. Love-struck girl, I tease her. Thought I'd never be her. Quite the job you've done on me, sir. You've been hosting parties. In my mind, I'm working overtime. You've become my whole world. What a curse it is to be a lover. clever girl.
I messed with that heavy. That was great. That was great. It does sound like her other bossa nova track in the past. I already forgot what it's called. Is it From the Start? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, it's that one. I already think it's better though. I think not a matter of time. I think Lover Girl is better track. I think the bridge helps a lot, gives it more of an identity, just to differentiate this track with her other bossa nova track. I think the lyrics are really good in this one. I really like the I'm working overtime to have you in my world line, and just the lines about like treating this like love as like a job, like you're so in love that it's basically your second job. It's basically what you do for a living. You're trying your best to get this person to be in love with you as well. So solid stuff here, honestly. I really like that one. That was great. We can move on, I think. I don't think I have anything else to say. Okay. Next track is called Snow White. Okay. Wrong song, my bad. There we go. An acoustic track. Bringing out the guitar.
Can't help but notice all of the ways in which I failed myself. I failed the world all the same. I don't think I'm pretty. It's not up for debate. A woman's best currency's her body, not her brain. They try to tell me I'm wrong, but mirrors tell lies to me. My mind just plays alone. The world is a sick place, at least for a girl. The people want beauty, skinny always wins, and I don't have enough of it. I'll never have enough of it. Sometimes I see her, she looks like Snow White. She's everything I am, but my wrongs are turned to right. Her body is smaller, skin is so fair. She's achieved everything I've dreamed of, and it's all that I can think of. They try to tell me I'm wrong, but mirrors tell lies to me. My mind just plays along. The world is a sick place.
Wow.
At least for a girl. The people want beauty, skinny always wins, and I don't have enough of it. I'll never have enough of it.
That was incredible. Oh my god. Beautiful. Beautiful track. One of her best, most well-written tracks I believe I've ever heard from her. A track basically talking about the beauty standards that women have to like follow in order to feel beautiful, and how Laufey doesn't necessarily feel like she matches the beauty standards. She's talking about how like she knows people that are much skinnier with more fair skin, and all she could think about is trying to achieve that look, trying to achieve those beauty standards. And look, I will never what's the word, relate as much as like a woman growing up about beauty standards, right? Because I'm not a woman. I'm not a girl. I do not have to think about beauty standards in the same way that like a teenage girl would, right? But like I do relate to it a bit as a guy who is on the chunkier side, who is pretty short as well. I do have my fair share of body dysmorphia to an extent, and I do like relate to some of these lyrics to an extent. Again, like not the same way as like maybe like a teenage girl, right? And this is definitely focused more to that demographic, and I think it's beautiful that she wrote a song for girls and women alike that could relate to this. I think that is an awesome thing that she did here. But like I too could relate to this is what I'm getting at least to an extent. Again, I am a guy, I have my own privileges, so I understand that part, but yeah, I could relate to this to an extent. So great job by Laufey. Wow, we started off a little rough with Clockwork. I wasn't a big fan of Clockwork, but man, she just threw in like a heavy hitter in the third placement of the track list. Wow, incredible work there. We could move on to Castle in Hollywood. That's the next track. Or I hope we can. Let's play it. There we go.
I rack my brain, spend hours and days, I still can't figure it out. What happened that year in our house? Still learning to live without you. I wonder what you tell your friends, which version of our fairy story? The one where you walk out in glory, or the night I moved out in a hurry? I think about you always, tied together with a string. I thought the lilies died by winter, then they bloomed again in spring. It's a heartbreak, marked the end of our girlhood. We'll never go back to our castle in Hollywood. 30 months have come and gone, I'm dating the boy that we dreamed of. I wish I could tell him about us. I wish I could tell you how I finally fell in love. There's not a single day where I didn't wish we were better, that I couldn't borrow your sweater. We were meant to be forever and ever. I think about you always, tied together with a string. I thought the lilies died by winter, then they bloomed again in spring. It's a heartbreak, marked the end of our girlhood. We'll never go back to our castle in Hollywood. Friend in Hollywood.
Okay, solid poppy track. I wish, there was some build up within the bridge, and I thought that could lead into something cool, but it just like led to the chorus, and just went to like the original instrumental, which is fine. I just was hoping for more of a climax there. I thought this was a very catchy hook. I thought that was pretty solid. Lyrically, I'm I'm a little lost. I believe this is about like the end of a first relationship, maybe. Which so I probably need to give this another listen to truly understand what's going on, but I do like the analogy here. I thought that lilies died by winter, then they bloomed again in spring. Basically, maybe this is about the relationship. She thought it was over, but it came back eventually. Just like lilies, she thought the lilies died in the winter, but eventually they came back in spring. Solid. It's a solid track. I don't think this is too bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Let's move on to Carousel. Ba-dum. Okay, another Christmas-esque song. Is this what we're doing?
Life is a circus. Hold on for all I bring with.
Doesn't she have Christmas projects? I feel like she does.
You make me nervous. Take my sincere apology for all of my oddities, my recurring comedies. I know I'm on a carousel, spinning around, floating up and down. Nowhere to go, will you break the spell? Tether me to your ground. Such a spectacle. You signed up for one hell of a one-man show. Tangled in ribbons, a lifelong role. Aren't you sorry that you fell onto this carousel? This city of acrobats, of clowns and illusory traps was losing its wonder. I thought I would go under till you left. I'm waiting for you to see the things that are wrong with me before you're on my carousel, spinning around, floating up and down. Nowhere to go till you break the spell. Tether me to your ground. Such a spectacle. You signed up for one hell of a one-man show. Tangled in ribbons, a lifelong role. I'm so sorry that you fell onto this carousel.
Okay, you know what? I like that one. I got the Christmas vibes at the beginning. I was scared that it was gonna, continue that, but no. It actually was a pretty beautiful song, and I actually did end up liking the implementation of the ba-da-bum ba-da-bum throughout um the rest of the song. What's my favorite album? I don't think I have one, just because like I love a lot of albums. It's hard to pick one, but my go-to answer it's up here: Mad Villainy, MF Doom, Madlib, coming together for a spectacular, perfect hip hop album. Very different from what we're listening to right now. But yeah, Carousel's. I really like the what's the word, like the metaphors here, like using the circus to describe like herself, right? She's bringing this person into her life, into her circus. It's a bit of a mess, and it seems like she kind of feels a little bit bad about having him go through this carousel. But yeah, good stuff here. I actually really do like that one, even though I expected maybe a little bit of cringe. I expected some Christmas stuff, but no, it actually turned out pretty good. We'll move on to Silver Lining, which was, I believe, the very first single to the album. I could be wrong, but it's probably the first single I listened to from this album, and it didn't impress me that much on original listen, and I've given it a few listens, but maybe within the context of the album I'll like it more. We'll see. Let's jump into it.
I've been falling in bad habits, staring into the abyss, drowning in red wine and sniffing cinnamon. We've been kissing on the playground, acting like little kids, making dirty jokes and getting away with it. So I propose, it's long overdue. When you go to hell, I'll go there with you too. And when we're punished for being so cruel, never been calm or collected. No one ever called me sweet. What a miracle, I found a darling. I met you at the worst time, fell in love on a whim. Now we pirouette in fields of rosy sin. So I propose, it's long overdue. When you go to hell, I'll go there with you too. And when we're punished
Okay, within the context of the album, I do like it more. I feel like the singing is does sound really good during the chorus. It sounds pretty powerful, and the overall like I guess theme or message of the song, right? Being so in love with this person that you're willing to go to hell with them, and even though it's hell, right? It's not necessarily like a fun time, on paper, right? At least she's with this person. The silver lining is that she is with this person, which is all that matters. So beautiful writing there, great singing. I don't think I am in love with the instrumentation here, but it's solid. It's solid. It's better than a few tracks we've already listened to for sure. So, yeah. Within the context of the album, I do think Silver Lining sounds a bit better. All right, let's jump into the next track. It's called Too Little, Too Late.
The whole town is talking about how you've fallen in love. I read in the papers he's someone the girls dream about. Some kind of ruler on top of a kingdom. I'm just a jester, I'll never be him. Last night you called to me, it almost killed me to hear you scream my name. Your smile still kills the same. I almost turned around. You chased me to the ground. You asked me how I've been, but how do I begin to tell you? I should have chased you across every single state. I lay down my sword for fate, 'cause it's too little, way too late. I didn't need the reminder of things I'd done wrong, of promises broken, fragility hidden in song. Guess that we're soulmates in different lifetimes. What if you leave him? Throw me a lifeline. I know that you're happy, but it just killed me to hear you scream my name. A clear fucking X-ray of if I'd stuck around. I swear to God, I almost drowned. You asked me how I've been, but how could I begin to tell you? I should have chased you. I should be who you're engaged to. Lost my fight with fate, a tug of war of leave and stay. I give in, I abdicate, I lay my sword down anyway. I'll see you
Oh my
at
God.
heaven's gate, 'cause it's
Oh
too
my
little,
God.
way too late.
Dude. This is amazing.
I'll toast outside your wedding day. Whisper vows I'll never say to you, 'cause it's too little, all too late.
That slapped. That was so good. Oh my! I like these tracks from Laufey where it's not poppy, right? She's, uh, her pen game is on point. Her singing is magnificent. I like these tracks from her because this is where she really showcases her talent. Like, I know she's pretty mainstream now. She has to have those like little cutesy bossa nova tracks, some poppier tracks. But this is what I like to hear from her. Man, and what a creative track! Just diving into a totally different perspective, writing in the perspective of a guy who wishes that he was the one that is engaged to this person, right? And how he was imagining their wedding day, but instead he's outside of the wedding, whispering his vows to the person that he will never be married to because it's too little, too late. Brilliant stuff here. Brilliant stuff. Great writing. Very creative. Storytelling is on point. The singing is phenomenal. The production is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. One of her best tracks. For sure. Like this and Snow White are for sure my two favorites of the album so far. Great stuff. Great stuff. We could... Dude, I don't want to move on. Like, I really like that one. But we could move on to, what is it? Cuckoo Ballet? Ballad? Is that how you spell ballad? No. I'm illiterate. I'm sorry. Let's just play this interlude. This long ass 3-minute interlude. Is this just gonna be instrumental? Yes, it's instrumental according to Genius. Okay. And we're getting those Christmas vibes that I was hoping we weren't gonna get. Okay. Okay. Y'all let me know how you guys are doing. I guess. We got 3 minutes of this, so what have you been listening to? What's your favorite song off the Laufey album? Let me know. It's Too Little Too Late, the banger of the album. Is that the song? Or is it this track right here? You guys let me know. Let me know what's your favorite Laufey song. I would say it's good. It's like beautifully arranged. But I don't want to listen to this in like 100-degree weather right now. While I'm all sweaty. And all I want to do is jump into a pool. But instead I'm listening to like ballet instrumentals. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is a nice instrumental. Like, I can't deny that. I can't deny that. Okay, I felt like I was in Disneyland listening to that. So in a way, that was cool, I guess. So, what I find funny is I'm on the the Genius page for it, a track with no lyrics. That's stupid. Okay, we'll move on to Forget Me Not. I think that's no, it's not the longest track here, but it's one of the longest, I guess. Let's listen to it. Laufey the queen. She is a queen. Shout out to Laufey.
Hold up your chin, deep breath in. It's alright. Here I begin missing him. It's my plight. Nothing worth having has come to me easily. I've sacrificed you, all of you completely. Love you forever, don't let go of me. I left my own homeland to chase reverie. Glemdu mér aldrei þó ég héðan flýg. Glemdu mér aldrei, elska
Ooh. I now know what those lyrics mean. Okay.
I miss the wind, stone cold kiss on my cheeks. Bends in your body, the hope of your spring. Millions now hear my soliloquy. I'm still that child on a black sand beach. Love you forever, don't let go of me. I'll
my
die
God.
if I wither in your memory. Glemdu mér aldrei þó ég héðan flýg. Glemdu mér aldrei, elskan mín.
Oh my god. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah, I'm a genius right now, but thank you, Angry Cat. The Icelandic part means never forget me, even if I fly away from here. Never forget me, my love. When I read that on Genius, my jaw dropped. So basically, this is like a love letter to her home country, Iceland, where she is basically talking about how, although she has to leave Iceland because of her job, because of what she does for a living, she doesn't want to forget about her culture, and she doesn't want her island to forget about her, basically, or her doesn't want Iceland to forget about her. And as a I was born here, but my parents are immigrants. My family is from Guatemala, so I could relate to this because I'll to an extent, because she's actually from Iceland. I was born here, but there doesn't go a day where I don't think about Guatemala. I don't think about my culture, the people in Guatemala, my family there, my grandma, the traditions, the traditional colorful, beautiful clothing, the beautiful volcanoes, the beautiful architecture in Antigua, Guatemala, or the lakes or the rivers that I have been in boat rides in. There doesn't go a day where I forget about Guatemala. There doesn't go a day without me thinking about my country, even though that's not my country. I was born in America, but there doesn't go a day without me thinking about my culture. So to an extent, I could really relate to this song. Again, like Laufey is actually from Iceland, so I'm sure her leaving her home country is a lot harder than what I deal with, I guess. But yeah, it's beautiful stuff. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to hear from Laufey. Like, when she wants to, her lyricism is so beautiful. Like, this the descriptive writing in verse 2. I miss the wind, stone cold kiss on my cheeks, bends in your body, the hope of your spring. I'm still that child on a black sand beach. Like, that's the stuff I want to hear. That's the stuff I feel like I get to know her a bit more, and I get to see her talents as a writer a bit more when she writes like that. So yeah, that was great. That was phenomenal. Like, there's some lows in this album, but there's some high highs within this album as well. Like there's some tracks here that I feel like is her best work yet, for sure. Next track, we'll move on to Tough Luck.
Are you tired? I can tell that you're tired.
One of her best memories was on a black sand beach with sheep. That's awesome. That's awesome. And the fact that she wrote that in her music truly means that she absolutely loved that memory, that moment.
You think you're so misunderstood, the black cat of your neighborhood. Tough luck, my boy, your time is up. I'll break it first. I've had enough of waiting till you lie and cheat, just like you did to the actress before me. Oops, she doesn't even know you won't be missed. I'm glad to see you go. Since we're spilling secrets, does your mother even know? You demoralized, effaced me just to feed your frail ego. When you're screaming at the TV, cussing out opposing football teams, you said I'd never understand the things that make a man a man. Tough luck, my boy, your time is up. I'll break it first. I've had enough of waiting till you lie and cheat, just like you did to the actress before me. Oops, she
Or I just realized that it's not one TikTok song. Why did that not click earlier? Alright. Good song here. I feel like there's several like vocal passages here that I absolutely loved. That like the melodies, the singing that she provides throughout those little passages sound phenomenal. My biggest gripe with this song is that like it sounds like a Disney song. Like it sounds like it belongs in like a princess movie. Does it sound like a Laufey song? Sounds like it's for Disneyland, for Disney. But you know, with more listens, I think I'll like it. I know this is one of the singles. I don't think I've ever heard the whole song though. I think this is my first time listening to the entire song. I remember the TikTok part. I wasn't really a big fan of that. Like during the bridge, I wasn't big on that. But maybe with more listens, I'll like it because like there's aspects that I like and aspects that like it kind of annoy me. But like the things that I do like kind of overshadows the things that I don't like. So probably with more listens, you know, like actually listening through the entire song over and over again, I'll probably like him more. At the moment, it's like not my favorite, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Next track, we've got A Cautionary Tale. Gotta drink some water.
Oh heavens, hear my story. A cautionary tale of how
Are we dead ass?
came to be.
There's a spider on my wall.
And how it came to be.
Should I let it live?
A first time
I'll let it live.
for a lover.
Yeah, some songs need a couple more listens to enjoy properly. I feel like that might be the case with this album. I feel like maybe I'm being a bit too picky. Maybe I'm being too much of a prick. But you know, that's what I do here. That's what I do. I'm sure with more listens, I'll like it more.
I gave myself up. I lost sight of all my dignity. I've always been smart. My chameleon heart took your draining personality and gave it to me. I wanted to please you. This performance of a lifetime. My heart to you handed. You took it for granted and made me the villain all alone.
I lost the spider, guys. I stopped paying attention, so hopefully it doesn't bother me.
Found cheat codes to your soul. Was born to be a giver, destined to pay the toll. I gave it too much. I gave myself up. I lost sight of all my dignity. I've always been smart. My chameleon sense of home, believes he's better off alone, who coils up in jealousy to mask his insecurities. And I can't fix you, God, I tried. The hourglass I shattered just in time. I gave it too much, I gave myself up, I lost sight of all my dignity. One more lover fails, cautionary tales continue to happen to me.
Okay. I don't know how to feel about that one, honestly. Like, lyrically, it's stuff that, you know, she's gone over before. You know, talking about talking about a past relationship that didn't really work out, how it wasn't necessarily the best situation. It's just kind of like wondering at the end, like, you know, why does it continue with, why does this happen to her, basically, and how, like, she needs to learn from those failures, I guess. What's your favorite song so far? Top 3, let's go over the top 3. I like Snow White. Snow White's awesome. Really like the writing about beauty standards there. Too Little Too Late. Oh my god. What a track. What a track. And then Forget Me Not. Yeah, the love letter to Iceland. Solid stuff. What's my favorite out of those 3 though? Let me think about it. But those are the top 3 so far. We'll see if Mr. Electric, George Lopez, Mr. Electric. We'll see if Mr. Electric is going to be my new favorite song. Let's see.
Bet you think you're so poetic, quoting epic.
Okay, another bossa nova track.
Truth be told, you're quite pathetic, Mr. Eclectic, Alan Poe. Did you ever stop and give a wonder to just who you were talking to? The very expert on the foolish things that men have said to and win me over. What a poser, you think you're so interesting. Twist my hair around your finger, oh grandiose thinker of mine. Talking about some dead composer, you're just a stoner patronizing me. Did you ever stop and give a wonder to just who you were talking to? The very expert on the foolish things that men have said to and win me over.
Thank you for the idea, Angry Cat.
You think you're so interesting.
Starting Q&A. Okay. Another cute little bossa nova track there. Nothing too crazy, I feel like. Oh! I'm stupid. That doesn't say Mr. Electric. It says Mr. Eclectic. God. The first thing I thought about was George Lopez from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I thought it said Mr. Electric. Why did no one correct me? It's Mr. Eclectic. Eclectic. I'm saying that weird, but you guys know what I mean. Why did no one correct me? I was talking about George Lopez for no reason. Y'all get the reference? Am I old? Do Laufey fans know who George Lopez is? Do they know about Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Do they know about Mr. Electric? These are the questions that science can't answer. Okay, let's move on to Clean Air. We're almost done. Just 2 more tracks.
Saging my bedroom, dusting
There's a little bit of twang in this song. Okay.
Pleading and praying it gets warmer in this hollow winter tide. 3 hours of sunlight don't really matter when you're deprived of happiness and weekend advice to find some oxygen. Sweeter pastures wait for me like a lover. My soul has suffered. Get the fuck out of my atmosphere. I'm breathing clean air. Went through an x-ray. Doctor said there's nothing left to see now. Nothing weird or scary, although somehow your heart turned back to gold. Guess I'd been wounded. Tiny comments ricochet like bullets. Cyclone on a sunny day, you shook it and dragged me down to hell. No sweeter pastures wait for me like a lover. Lord knows I've suffered. Get the fuck out of my atmosphere. I'm breathing clean air.
Okay. Sabotage is fire? Is that what you're saying, Fuzz?
I'm breathing clean air.
Didn't expect this track, but that was good. Clean Air was good. It kind of had like a country twang to it that I didn't really expect, but she pulled it off. She pulled it off very, very well. We got Fuzz here on the chat saying, "Get ready for Sabotage, bro, Chacho." You're hyping me up. You're hyping me up. This better be amazing. You'll find out. Okay, I guess I will. Will this be my new favorite song? We'll see. So far, I love Snow White. I really love Too Little Too Late. Oh, that's a good song. Forget Me Not. Yeah, that's great. We'll see if Sabotage overtakes it. Okay, we'll see if that's gonna be the new favorite. I'm gonna play the song and then I'm gonna pull up a poll to see how you guys are feeling about the album. This is my favorite song of the album. Ooh, we got Angry Cat coming in, agreeing with you, Fuzz, that this is the best. Okay, I guess we shouldn't waste any more time. Let's jump into it.
I get in my head
With full volume, bro.
so
It is full volume.
I don't understand.
I guess it could be louder if I wanted
I'm
to.
my worst enemy.
Okay, we're going louder.
You assure me you love
Do it.
me.
Okay.
Seal it with a kiss.
Is it loud enough?
I can't be convinced. It's just a matter of time till you see the dagger. It's a special of mine to cause disaster. So prepare for the impact and brace your heart for cold, bloody, bitter sabotage.
Damn! I hate you guys. I hate you guys. I hate you guys. I hate you guys. I'm ending stream. No, I'm kidding. But fuck you guys. Oh my god. Fuck, it's just, what the hell?
Just like I
Okay.
always do. You assure me you love me. Your message won't go through. Why won't it go through? It's just a matter of time till you see the dagger. It's a special of mine to cause
Alright, pull some.
disaster. So prepare for the impact and brace your
I think since I
heart.
had the volume so high, YouTube finally detected the music. So hopefully the stream doesn't end because of that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Cool outro. Fuck you guys for breaking me like that. What the? Why did I listen? Why did I listen to strangers on the internet? That was stupid. But no, that was fire. That was fire. Especially that outro. That was rock and roll as hell. That was cool. She should do like a Rocky P. That'd be kind of cool. I would like her to explore that sound. Is what I'm trying to say. Have a good night, Thank you for stopping by, Fuzz. I appreciate it, even though you messed with me. I'll never forget about that. Hopefully you at least left a like on the video. I'll take that as an apology. I would appreciate that. But yeah, let's talk about it. Laufey said to watch it on max volume 2. She really she low-key hates her fans? No, I'm kidding. Okay. that's kind of evil. Dude, why'd she do that? That was so random. But it was cool as well. Again, like what I've been saying with several of the tracks on this album, I think with more listens, with me not stopping the track list every song, right? With me listening to the whole thing from beginning to end with no stops, giving it more listens, I think I'll enjoy this album more and more. At the moment, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's not a bad album whatsoever. No, there's some of the best Laufey tracks on this album. Some of her best writing is on this album. There's just some incredible stuff here. Like writing wise, I love Too Little Too Late. The different perspective that she delved into, that one was really creative. I really like Snow White and the message on that one about beauty standards and how that affects women. I really like Forget Me Not, the love letter to Iceland. I really like how she explored a bit more within her within this album. Like on Clean Air, that one had like a little country flair to it. Sabotage was a wild, insane way to end off the album, especially with the rock outro towards the end. That was cool. That was pretty cool. It's like the stuff that, like, I guess she's kind of known for that I'm not loving, like the bossa nova tracks, the poppier, like vocal jazz stuff that, like, I think is alright, but like I don't love it as much as like some of the slower tracks, some of the ballads here. I think that is where she truly thrives and showcases not only her writing chops, but like her vocals as well. I think her vocals shine a bit more within those like slower, calmer tracks where she isn't trying to, make a TikTok sound where she's actually locked in and trying to showcase her talents as an artist. So we got some of that, but again, we also got some of like the poppier stuff that like I'm not loving at the moment. But there are some good ones. I do like Lover Girl. That's a bossa nova track that I did like, and I like the bridge on that track. I thought Carousel was pretty good, and the way she utilizes a circus to describe like herself and her like her messy life, I guess. I guess I feel like that's not a good way to describe it, but for a lack of better words, like messy life. There's things that I like, but then there's like songs like Clockwork where it sounds like a Christmas song. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, as soon as I listened to that song, I thought we were going to be in for a rough ride. I thought I wasn't gonna like this album. I was scared. I was afraid that I'm gonna be like shitting all over this album, and a bunch of Laufey fans are gonna come after me because I don't like this album. But on the contrary, no. Like, I feel like maybe Clockwork might be the worst song here, and from there on, it's either like okay or like some of her best stuff. Like truly some of her best stuff. So shout out to Laufey. This, I don't know if it met expectations, if it surpassed it even, but I thought it was a solid album. It might be on the same realm as Bewitched for me. For sure, A Night at the Symphony is her best album though. That's like clear as day. Like that she put everything into that album, I feel like. But yeah, A Matter of Time by Laufey, solid album. Should I give it a rating? Like, I really don't do ratings after like album reactions, but it takes me time for me to like digest an album and be ready for a review and upload that on TikTok and Shorts. But like, I'll give a rating. I'll give a quick rating for like a first listen rating, but it's not like the official rating. Okay, it's not. Top 3 in your opinion are Sabotage, the ballad, ballet, the instrumental, the interlude, and Lover Girl. Lover Girl is good. I really like Lover Girl. Sabotage might be in my top 3. I don't know which song I'll kick out. Maybe Too Little Too Late, but Sabotage might be top 3. I'm surprised you put the instrumental in there. That's a interesting choice. But okay, let me give like a first listen rating. This rating could change throughout like the rest of the week with more listens. It's not until like I actually review it on TikTok and Shorts during like one of my mini reviews that will be like an official rating. But first listen rating, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not perfect. There's things that I don't like. There's things that bothered me, that annoyed me even. But there's some of Laufey's best songs on here. There's some experimenting from Laufey that I really appreciate. You personally play instrumentals, so maybe bias. It's always bias, and that's good. It's good to be biased. So, like I'm talking about my biases right now. So no, it's okay to be biased. If you love instrumental music, then good for you. Shout out to you. Then that opinion makes a lot more sense to me. So I respect that a lot more after you told me that. But yeah, what was I gonna say? What was I talking about? Okay. But okay, I remember. I was talking about how great the writing is on a few of these tracks. Some of her best writing, some of her best vocals, some of her best. I was gonna say penmanship, like pen work, but that's writing. That's lyricism. So we got some of her best work, some cool experimentation towards the end, some really cool ideas within the writing. We also got some mid. We got some mid in there. So that is why I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 at the moment. Again, my mind could change with more listens. And if you want to see my like official thoughts, my official like rating, then follow the TikTok, follow the channel. I'll review it on TikTok and Shorts, because that's what I do. I do mini reviews sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream soon. If you guys want to share your favorite songs off the album, please do. Would love to talk about it. But yeah, I think that's it. That's the album. That's A Matter of Time. I I know this is a Laufey album reaction, but let me shout out, new Earl Sweatshirt. Any hip hop fans here? Earl Sweatshirt dropped a pretty good album. What's the one that he like sings a bit? I kind of like that one. Yeah, this from Laufey to Earl Sweatshirt. Shout out Earl. Offset dropped a good album. Shout out Offset. I mean, it's decent. I liked it. There were some good moments, some not so good moments. I really like this Offset track with Tizo Touchdown. If you were gonna listen to one Offset track this weekend, make sure it's this one. Proud of Myself with Tizo Touchdown. Phenomenal. This was phenomenal.
Nigga turned friend to a foe, but I had to learn to let it go. Coming like a man as a pro. Niggas gotta pay me for the show.
I want to wait till the chorus and then I'll move on. I think those are the 3 albums I gave a listen to today, including the Laufey. Still need to give new Ghostface Killah a try. Supreme Clientele 2.
All I want is all I need. All I have is what makes me me.
One more time. Oh yeah.
It's all I need. It's all I need. All I have. All I have is what makes me me.
Okay, yeah, that's all I wanted to play. I like that one. But yeah, shout out to Kid Cudi. He dropped Free. Don't know if that's any good, but shout out Kid Cudi. Shout out Ghostface Killah, Supreme Clientele 2. I have a good feeling about this one. You know, it's named after Supreme Clientele, a classic album, so I do recommend checking that out, even though I haven't listened to it. And then Mac DeMarco with guitar. New Mac DeMarco. I have no idea about this one. Like it's like no knowledge on that one. So just something to keep in mind. Just something to keep in mind. But that's it. That's it for me. I'ma head out. I'ma play my lo-fi hip hop music. Okay. Thank you all for joining the stream. This was a good stream. Thank you for those that joined. Angry Cat for being an active participant in the chat. I appreciate that. We got Fuzz in the chat. Alicia was the first chatter. She asked me what's my favorite album, and I told her Mad Villainy. And I think that scared her away. Because why would I say that during a Laufey reaction video? Okay, but yeah, that's it for me. Thank you all for watching the stream. I am Jesus. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. That's my sign to head out. But I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Planning on doing this more often. I am. I think Joey Badass is dropping an album next week. That'll probably be the stream for next week. Reacting to the new Joey. If you liked the stream, like it. If you really, really loved it and you want to help me out, please consider going to my PayPal, sending me some dinero, because I need to pay for my master's program somehow. So I would appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I'll see you all next week. But yeah, I guess I'll end it here. Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye.